Okay, hello everyone. We are back for some other reviews of the Mandalorian for Star Wars Legion, and today we're going to make something special. We're not going to review unit, but we're going to review everything that is common to all the Mandalorian factions, not unit, upgrades, and command cards. So let's get started with two upgrades that can only be taken by commanders and operatives. First of all, the personal combat shield. 10 points. This unit gains shielded 1 and recharge 1, and during the end phase, if this unit did not flip any active shield tokens this round, it may flip up to 1 of its inactive shield tokens. So, what do I think about it? I think it's a pretty interesting upgrade. It's really good because Mandalorians only have 5 health, and this allows for better defense, because the big problem when you play Mandalorians is that since they only have 5 health, less than most leaders, in fact, they will, if you don't get lucky, if you get unlucky on a particular role, you can just lose the game on it, and it's really annoying. So this prevents this from happening, or at least it restricts. It might not prevent it totally from happening, but it's going to be a little better. It's really nice because you don't have to make any actions to get it back. If you it's kind of a cycle, but for equipment. And if you're playing the armor, I don't say you should give it to the armor, but if you're playing the armor, then you probably can be more interesting than other armies. Playing the armor or playing the Clan Saxon, obviously, because whenever they kill somebody, they can make a recover action, and which means get back their shield. So pretty interesting. The only bad thing is 10 points, and when I built my list and looked into what was possible to do, I've always had troubles managing my points, and this is a big problem, and we'll talk about it in the video about initiating warriors. But Mandalorians have very particular points and units, and we don't have a lot of diversity, and it's really hard to get to 10 activations or to 11 activations. Really hard. So this is nice when you get recover actions. This is why I say for the armor. I don't think you should give it to the armor, nor to Rookcast or Ursa Wren, simply because it's interesting, but not that interesting if you're not going to be shot at a lot. And range commanders and operatives can be shot at, because obviously they're just shooting. So Paz Vizsla, because Paz Vizsla also needs to save health for his special command card, Paz Vizsla, Gar Saxon, all that. And the second reason is the second units are going to be melee units, but very scary melee units. Also, they can deal with the Jedi. Not the armor, I don't think so. Not always, but some that have immune pierce, and you think, if I don't neutralize them with my ranged weapons, I'm going to get to my Jedi and block them, and I'm going to have wasted my very expensive Jedi, so your opponent is going to shoot at them quite a lot. So those two shields for those units seem pretty interesting. I think it's mostly unfortunately you're not going to play it that much, except on the units that can use it in melee, but otherwise. Whipcore Launcher, only one use. It's an action, and you choose an enemy trooper within range 1 and line of sight, and you discard the card, and the chosen unit gains 2 immobilize tokens and 2 suppression tokens. Pretty interesting. I don't see I haven't been able to play it. Maybe on Axewolves, Rookcast, Ursa Wren, they don't deal a lot of mages. Although Axewolves has lethal, so he's a little better. But Ursa and Rookcast, especially Rookcast, she shoots quite well, but she already has retinue and targets, so maybe you can just shoot and use these ones. Can be interesting to stop your opponent from getting on the point sometimes, and giving extra suppression as well, because if you combine it to Rookcast's overwhelm weapon, you're going to get 5 suppression tokens, and it could be interesting. However, once again, it is a cost, in terms of points, the cost of a flamethrower. It doesn't do what a flamethrower does, obviously, but if you have few points to spare, then yes, I strongly advise you to give it to some of your units that don't have much else to do. Maybe the armor, but I'm not entirely sure though. But maybe the armor, maybe. Now moving on to all those that are for warriors and initiates and stuff. And warriors, almost all clans, except the Children of the Watch, they can get the range 3 weapon. It avoids being forced to use a name to fill range 3. Pretty nice. Once again, it's 5 points, the cost of a flamethrower or a whip pole launcher, and I'm not sure you want to use it. Like, I'm not sure it would be that useful. Especially, when I played Mandalorians, as I said earlier, I was struggling with points, so maybe not really useful, but there are special clan bonuses. There is a special clan bonus that can allow you to take them for free, and we'll talk about it in another video, obviously. And otherwise, it can be interesting if you think you really need range 3, if you're like not used to play with short range weapons, or if you don't feel like it's going to be very efficient, then yes, it can be really interesting. Flame Projector, what a great upgrade. What a great upgrade. Honestly, it feels like a very interesting upgrade, because the spray, blast, suppressive, range 1 and red, and one miniature in this unit may use the weapon below. So, what is it? Spray is you add the dices of the weapon, so right now it's a red, for each miniature in your opponent's unit. Suppressive is one extra suppression, and blast is removing cover, and this is really great, especially when you run warriors. You get into melee, you have your knights that get quite a lot of damages, and you combine them with a flame projector. It's really great against core units, and if you have a name, it's just perfect. You're going to get flamethrower, good melee dices, surging to it, and duelist, which means spears. And then at range 1 is also great, because you're going to be at short range quite a lot. The only thing it's not great with is the macro grenade launcher, because obviously you have twice blast, it doesn't do anything. But it's still really interesting. I think it's really interesting. It might be interesting as well if you have like a unit of warriors and you're running it naked, or with just a clan upgrade. Well, in fact, you can maybe add this. It's 5 points. It's going to get your warriors to 69 points. So still quite cheap, in fact. And they will be quite interesting, I think. They will be able to throw this flame projector on. Sometimes it will be really useful. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's quite cheap and quite interesting as well. Moving on, jetpack rockets. Jetpack rockets are really interesting, because Mandalorians don't have enough rockets, like don't have enough impact, and you can play up to 2 of them, 2 flamethrowers, 2 whip launchers, 2 of the personal combat shields, and 2 rockets, and 2 of the other shields we'll talk about just later. So range 3 to 4, so it's basically when you start the game, you move at speed 1 and you just throw your rockets. It's 4 black dices, but anti-material 4 and impact 4, which means that it's going to get to 4 red dices if you're shooting a vehicle, and you're gonna get impact 4. So it's really great to just start the game by getting 2, 3 ones on an enemy vehicle. If you can get a name with it, it would obviously be great to make sure you have all those 4 impacts. And yeah, it's great because hard to get damages over vehicles, against vehicles, so it's really interesting. Obviously you can unfortunately use it only once, and still 10 points, which is quite a lot, but still very interesting. Now, last upgrade, except the heavy upgrade that we will talk about just later, is going to be, please, can I find it? Combat shields, yes. So, Shielded 2, very simple. We already had it on previous units. No, not on commanders, not on operatives, but Shielded 2 for units. Not sure it's great for warriors, except if you have like a very stacked unit of warriors you really want to keep alive. But I think it can be as well useful for special forces, a big unit of Creed veterans, of Saxon units, of super commandos. of Vren duelist, kind of Vren veteran, sorry, kind of want to get in melee. But yeah, otherwise it can be really great for more special forces. You just need to get the point. 10 points is still a lot, but it will make them really hard to kill, and it felt really great. Now heavy weapons are for all the core units, all the mandalorian, troopers, so special forces core units and support units that are mandalorian troopers. You can get this micro grenade launch, a black and 2 white dices, a range 2 blast and impact 1. Pretty good. Once again, it gives the impact that you kind of lack of often. 2 whites and a black isn't bad because you're surging, so it's not great. It's going to be a hit and a half on average, which isn't bad. Blast is great though. Blast removing cover can be really great for special forces because they're going to get lots of dices and remove cover, as well as for warriors because they're not going to lose dices because of cover, and it's a good way to get pretty good warriors. And as well, we're going to be able to use it with the new upgrade that recently came out, the tank hunting munitions, and I think it's a pretty nice combo. Once in the game for 3 points, you can get to impact 3 and anti-material 2, so you're going to get like 3 black dices, impact 3. For your heavy weapon, you're going to get impact 3 on your heavy weapons, and 3 black dices. It's not bad if you want to get in the nades. This is pretty good for buffing all the units that you want to keep cheap. So the micro grenades are pretty good. Shaker 05 repeater, 3 black dices, range 3, overwhelm. Very interesting, I'd say. It's like the B1C5Cs, but it has overwhelm, so you can get easy suppressions, always good. And 3 black dice is surging to hit, and once again, always good. It won't make your dice crazy with a unit of warriors without any particular upgrade, but it will make them pretty interesting. That's all what I got to say. It might be more interesting for the fire support because I run 3, or if you want to give range 3 weapons to your units, or for special forces, but still really good. There's not much to say about it. I don't know what it is, but there's not much to be said. It's just really good. Now we can move on to the snipers. Galamite sniper rifle. 35 points. 28 is already a lot for the Shaker 05. 35 is huge. It might be the reason why you won't take it. Most of the time I don't think you're gonna take it. Special forces or support units. I think it can be okay on support units, maybe with an impact grenade, so on the first turn you get range 4 shot with 500 dice in the black and potentially pierce 1 to get maximized damages on the very first one. But otherwise, the thing is, fire support don't roll a huge amount of dice, so it might be better for special forces. You're going to say that, but special forces are already very expensive, and for some of them they already have their own default or plus keyword, so not an upgrade you can take a lot, but it's there and can be good. I think it's not bad, it's not bad. So now we've done all the upgrades, heavy upgrades, equipment upgrades, the grenade as well. We can move on to the command card, starting with weapons are our religion, a great command card. 3 units, 3 orders, 3 bips, and when unit is shown order with this card, it gets charged. And then all Mandalorian trooper units gain versatility this round on their weapons. So versatile is when you're engaged in melee, you can still shoot with your weapons, which is okay. Why not? I'm not sure you're going to use it a lot, but the great thing is charge, obviously, because you have 10 dices in melee for a naked unit, maybe with a flamethrower, maybe with a name to trigger the duelist, and therefore Pierce. Maybe you have a unit of although special forces also have really good damages in melee. So yeah, it's really great. It gives plenty of charges, and it can be pretty deadly for your opponent. So just a very good one. Aerial Assault, another very good one. I think they're all really good. So when a unit with a jump X keyword is issued in order with this card, it may make a jump action so it will not count as one of its action during the activation, obviously. And this round, when like unit that has a face-up order token and a jump keyword attacks, it gains death from above until the end of the round. This means even if you give an order thanks to direct coordinate and stuff, you will still get the death from above. And death from above is if you're above the unit you're attacking, you remove card. Nice. Not great if you already have blast, but if you, for all the units that are now micro grenades, it's still going to be nice. And the main thing is you give 2 orders to 2 units, and those 2 units will get a free jump action, so they can get the high ground, or they can just simply move quickly. So really interesting. And finally, we are Mandalorians. When a unit is issued an order with this card, it gets inspired to this round and may make a speed 1 move. This round, when a unit is issued an order by this card attacks, during the form attack pulse step, it may add X black dice to one of its attack pools to a maximum of 5, where X is the number of suppression tokens on other allied Mandalorian trooper units within range 2 of the attacking unit. Very long command card, but you get inspired to, you can make a free move. It's already good, as only speed 1, but still really good. It's 1 order, it's a 1 pip, and then you can add black dices depending on the suppression that allied units within range 2 have. It can be really great. I'm not sure it fits every army, but like for example, if you're playing Clan Saxon, obviously you're going to be giving yourself suppression. It can be really nice. If you're facing Grievous, it could be nice if you manage to play it at the same turn as General Grievous's main command card. It can be nice because it's going to throw plenty of range 1 suppressive weapons. Then you're going to use all those to get really good attacks, and you have inspired 2 to get rid of a few suppressions. So all the 3 command cards are really good. They can all be taken easily in every army. Maybe we have Mandalorians a little less often, but yeah, they're all really good, and I think all really interesting. Also, obviously, for weapons are our religion, it depends on your army. If you have a range army, obviously you're not going to take it. So that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, obviously as always, and we'll make other videos, so see you in another video.